Hey all, this is Harmon from Misfit Adventure, and we are going to go into how to create a quick 20-second game as part of our Kickstarter, Turmoil of Trolls. So we believe in game design, making game design as easy as possible, and we're going to show you how easy it is to get started to bring your adventures to life. All right, let's just get right into it. Okay. So on itch.io, we have this 20-second game jam that we've already submitted for. Our game is called 20-Second Dragon, which can be found. We were a little early on the submissions. Right here. Okay. So it's a fun enough game where we are given a 20-second prompt. And then as we see, we have the optional theme where we went for pick it, lick it, roll it, and flick it. All right, let's see what we can do with that, making this game as quickly as possible. All right, with 20 seconds, we don't have a lot of time, but we can cover a lot of what the engines that we teach offer. In this case, we have picked RPG Maker MZ. We've allowed the player to just start standard, and then we decided to quickly add the enemy dragon. To do this, all we had to do was click into an event, and if that was too fast, I just double clicked in this open space. I clicked into the image, and then I found big monster down towards here. All right, we've got our dragon. For now, that's all we need to do. And we can see this big monster appears. Quick, easy, and we have something that we're going to fight. Okay, as we can see, there's not much here. This is currently a dragon in decoration only. So we need to make sure that we give the dragon something to do. Now we only have 20 seconds, so we have to be pretty quick. But let's look real quick into here. I'm going to navigate to this top pane where it says database, and I'm going to go down to enemies. Originally, if you're opening RPG Maker for the first time, you're only going to see five. But in our case, we're going to just hit this change maximum button where we made it to six. But see if I make it seven, too easy. We've added the dragon. We're not going to worry about his stats, but we know that we can change them right up here. And we have our image. As I double click in, they have a dragon image provided for us. Perfect. All right. We'll just hit apply and okay. Okay. Now we have everything we generally need to get started. So we are going to look back into the database real quick, and we're going to go from enemies to troops. As we can see here, it starts with five, but we added a six. This change maximum button works the same as it did for enemies. So we created the dragon event, and now we look to conditions. So if I look at this, we can see right above at high monster, we have don't run, but we can change that to a variety of things. So let's look at dragon. So again, we changed it to check this turn marker on. So on turn 0. So what this means is that as the battle begins, we're going to have these conditions for the event just come about. We're going to start the timer. Picked it for about 18 seconds. We only have 20 to play with, and however much this game jam wants to, factor in that load in time, we figured, hey, let's go ahead and start this timer for a bit of urgency. So all we'd have to do for that is as I hit new, I would go to, I'm taking longer than I probably did here just to make sure I've got everything in here. Between these tabs, so as you can see, there's a lot of choices. You can't possibly remember, but just know that between three commands, you're going to find what you need. on here? Ah, sorry, right here, game progression. On tab one, game progression, control timer. And we can simply set that for our time. I'm going to cancel out of this because you'll see from the game files that we already have it. Next, we're going to go to the show choices. Again, that's in tab one, right above. We just selected this option here. So we have the game theme right there. Pick it, lick it, roll it, flick it. So now we have some of our options. We just have applied some text. We have some animations that may or may not work in this event. RPG Maker can be a little fidgety on that. And then we have the game ending. So we can see that we have some hilarity ensuing based on some options. And, we're going to see what happens. All right. So we have that was pretty quick. So we have what's going to happen in the battle. Now, how do we start it? Again, we only have 20 seconds, so we need to get into this right away. Okay, so I collected this in here, but we just want to make sure that this new event that we've titled Battle starts right away. So we immediately just say, go into Battle Processing Dragon. To do that, at New, we can see that in Scene 3, Scene Control, Battle Processing. We make sure it happens right away by making sure it auto runs. So as soon as the game is ready, we are right in the thick of it. And that's all we have to do to get this started. So really, we have all the elements for our game that we need right now. Let's see what happens when we play test it real quick. Okay, perfect. So let's just go right into a new game. And now we're engaged to a dragon. So we see here, we've created a fantasy setting. We have our dragon and we have all the different options to do it. It's about that easy to get started with it. So please look at our Kickstarter, support us, and maybe join some of our ventures as we go way more in depth on something. This has been Harmon, and thank you for joining our Misfit adventure. Hope to see you again.